Okay, what's going on? I wanted to redo a video because I did a video, but I was like trying to hurry up to do the video before, because I was like I was ready to go to bed, but I had got the information, so I was like, okay, well, let me go ahead and speak on it before, because shit, sometimes I end up forgetting, But anyway, I realized, and I came to the realization that, being a tarot reader and an empath, you can sense things, you can feel things, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really have to be mindful because if you're an empath, you're gifted to sense certain things. The thing is, it might not be that person's energy. Like, it could be anything, a relationship, it could be, friendship, it could be family, whatever, but it might not be that person's energy. I say it could be, somebody that they talked to, or someone they was around, whoever, this really is like, it's the company you keep. If they have a spirit on them that is whatever it could be an angry spirit, it could be jealousy, it could be cheating, it could be lying, like whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? And then somebody, that person could have a friend or a family member that's lying, cheating, or whatever on their spouse, and because they was around this family member or this friend or whatever, that spirit or that energy can jump on them, and that could be what you picking up on. So I'm just saying that I just came to that realization. And it also, it helps when tarot readers, because tarot readers be picking up on that outside energy as well. You know what I'm saying? And so if you hear them and they're saying this could be your person's energy, or this could be the other energy that is around them or be around them, or whatever the case may be, that's why they say that. But then you got some readers, they don't say that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if they know or they understand or whatever the case may be. But just being real on the tip, you could be in a relationship with somebody, you watch tarot, you watch a few different tarot readers, and they're saying you're wondering why you and your person is not connecting, why something ain't right, something ain't working out, what's going on. Okay, you not cheating on nobody, and then your person is like, well, damn, I'm loyal too, I'm not cheating, this and that and the third. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But it's because whoever they are dealing with, that energy, sticks on them. Then on top of that, that person could be, that energy could be so heavy that they start behaving like that person, or behaving in a way, that really makes you have to question, and makes you like, well, shit, and they're not realizing and understanding themselves, you know what I'm saying? So basically, what I'm saying is, if you are an empath and you have a family member, friend, or significant other, or whatever, and you picking up on energy, or you sensing something that is not, that you ain't sensed before, that's not right, or whatever the case may be, now you can talk and you can ask this person, questions or whatever, but sometimes, I'm just gonna be real, like, hey, if they get upset and be like, why you asking me this? You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, you gotta look at that like, damn, it could be a red flag, but then again, it could be like, You know, they could be thinking to themselves like, shit, I just had this conversation with my homie or my brother about him, you know, him or her, or my sister, my whoever, they cheating and they had to lie. How the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Why she asking me this, or why he asking me this, or whatever, right? So, you know, you have to look at it like that. But like, if they, it's like really hard to, it would be really hard to kind of like get the truth out, you know what I'm saying? But if you have to go as far as saying, you know, look, you know, I'm sensing this, you know what I'm saying, on you. You know what I'm saying? If you went and cheated, you need to say that. If it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, like I'm shit, it might not be in you. But if you know who it is or what it is, we need to talk about it, or whatever the case may be. But that don't mean men to use that shit to no advantage. Don't sit up there and try to, because baby, I'm telling you, that's when that karma gonna be the worst daggone karma you gonna get if you sitting up here, you want to sit up here, yeah, it was something, you know what I'm saying, jumping on that bandwagon just to get your ass cleared. No, we not doing that, okay? Now, the energy could have jumped on them, or you know what I'm saying, or it's just, you know, because they was around, you just never know. Like, that's why it really helps. It helps when a reader says literally, you know what I'm saying, like really just gets up in there and like, look, you know what I'm saying, this don't necessarily have to be your person's energy. This could be somebody that is around them, was around them, who they was around, or stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. And you know, and I feel like those readers that don't say that, I feel like in a way, shit, some of them be knowing. They just be wanting to see what you gonna do, what you gonna say. Some of them be knowing, and you know what I'm saying, and for real, they just shit. They love the fact that the shit is juicy, it's tea and shit, and so they want to make it, you know, they just throw it out there like, oh well, shit, catch whatever you can catch it, and catch it if you can, or whatever the case may be, because, and you sitting up here like, well shit, they saying my person, you know what I'm saying, and I got, you know what I'm saying, got you thinking, oh, it's your person. But then again, it could be just somebody that they deal with on a different level. You know what I'm saying? A friend, a family member, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I hope it makes sense. I hope you just kind of get the understanding of what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? And also, it's why I say, like, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, these readings, they are, you know, basically describing, you know, they describing your day, but your day could consist of you watching a couple of movies, you know what I'm saying, where that reading resonated with that movie. So basically telling you, oh, well, shit, I'm just going to be sitting here watching the movie. I ain't really. And then, you know what I'm saying, if you do get out and about and shit, feel like moving around, got your music playing, and then a song come on to make you think about, oh, well, damn. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Then you go somewhere and you having a conversation and you're like, well, shit. That's why I'm like, man, like, you got to put all that into play. I'm telling you. You gotta put all that into play, you know what I'm saying? Yes, those are signs, but it does not mean that that's what's going to happen in your life. Like literally. You know what I'm saying? You could be good and you know, you know everything cool and every daggone thing, and then shit, does not mean your shit finna be ruined or whatever the case may be. You just basically know how your day finna be or whatever. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to explain it the best way that I can, because to me, I know what I'm saying. I really just want y'all to know what I'm saying. But like, for real, just be mindful, you know what I'm saying? And just pay attention to what you look at, who you watch, and all that other stuff. And you know what I'm saying? You really got to balance practicality and spirituality. You really got to balance that, you know what I'm saying? If you can't balance it, if you can't get it, I don't know what to tell you, you know what I'm saying? But you really have to balance it. You got to balance it out. That's what it means. That's what them cards mean when they say get grounded. Grounding yourself. You know what I'm saying? We think, oh, in the spiritual is, oh, do this ritual, go hug a tree, da 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 da. No, you know, but in reality, it is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can meditate, you can sit under the stars, under the moon, stuff like that, under a tree or whatever. But for real, is balance out what you're hearing. Pay attention to what's going on in your day or whatever it is that you're doing, because you'll fully understand, you know, what was being said. You'll fully understand, you know, what you needed to hear, what you did hear. Okay? So just wanted to just put that out there, throw that out there like that for a hot second. You know what I'm saying? If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing but be real, raw, authentic, and cut. You know what I'm saying? You know, be me. This is all I'm doing. I'm just being me, okay? And I'm sharing my thoughts, my feelings, yeah.